Bills win a lot of games if they hold opponents to 10 points, and they can do it with Von Miller not on the field. I thought this was really interesting. Yesterday I came on the show, I said, who's going to fill the void for Von Miller? And it wasn't just Von. Jordan Phillips was out. Khair Elam was out. It was like, hey, Tre'Davious White comes back, played a bunch of snaps, played well, and the New England offense looked inept. Inept. After the one Marcus Jones play, it was frustration city, and I think a lot of that is because of how good the Bills' defense played. The Patriots had one red zone possession last night. One. They only rushed the ball for 60 yards. They're supposed to be this, Damian Harris, Ramondre Stevens thing. And on third down, the Patriots went 3 for 12. So you say, well, what's wrong with the Patriots offense? How about Bills' defense was really good. And they got a lot of production from a lot of different players that have to step up. Vaughn went on his podcast and was like, I'll be back for the Jets game. And then Brandon Beane before the game is like, you're going on IR. So you're not going to be back for that Jets game. Yeah. You're going to be out for several games. Yeah. And we're going to have to do the Jets job we can without you. This was a very losable game after it's 7-0 earlier, 7-3 early. Patriots come out with a trick play. They get Marcus Jones involved. That's not in the playbook, not on film. And the Bills quickly righted the ship. We could do a lot of talk about Josh Allen, but I did want to start the show and say that defense stepped up when they needed most, because that's going to be the important part when they go against Tua and Mahomes and, of course, Lamar and the rest in the AFC playoffs.
And we said this during the week. This was not the playoffs last year. This was not in Buffalo. This is in New England. This is a different team. 14-point victory. And we said yesterday, Bill Belichick in the last 20-plus years has not had a killer quarterback in his division ever. And he has one. And Josh Allen was just putting together a mixtape last night. Let's take a look. This is a play that doesn't even make the highlight. They have a 3rd and long early on. And this is a stupid play. It's a crazy, incredible ad-lib play to Nyheim Hines, with which he has very little chemistry, I'm sure, as a new addition. It's a 3rd and long, and the Patriots defense can't get off the field. Nyheim Hines moves the chain. Then the next one, this is going to be, whenever Josh Allen's career ends, this play will be in the red zone. And a play in which they're like, yeah, throw it away, take the 3.
Look at that.
Like just stop for a damn second. Sean, look at this.
Yeah.
That no one is open. That's not a touchdown. And then the next-gen stats for it are crazy. That it's like he was 3 inches from the sideline, and players that close to the sideline over the years, it's always him. It's a crazy, incredible play. And look, there's a lot of context here about, he's made some mistakes in the red zone, too. And, he's made some big back-breaking mistakes. Screw it. He's going to be him. He's going to throw. And Sean McDermott was asked afterwards, what'd you think, Coach, of that touchdown pass from Allen to Gabe Davis?
Bro, she won the game for the touchdown.
Yeah. I wasn't looking. I closed my eyes when he did it.
Didn't see it. The first time I ever heard a head coach use that phrase they use about oh, no, yes, it was Dan Reeves, the late Dan Reeves, and it was an NFL special, and he was talking about John Elway, that he makes a lot of those plays where you're terrified and then you're thrilled at the end. And I think we've been wrestling with this for about 5 years. I think that's the comp for Josh Allen. I think he is a bigger John Elway. He can run like a young Elway. He's got the arm like Elway. And good luck, Bill Belichick. You have not had a killer in your division for 20 years, and now you have a bigger John Elway, and that's why they won last night.
Scary. Josh Allen looked like the dad in the garage, in the driveway, playing with young kids and just dominating everybody.
All-time quarterback.
Swatting, like us on Call Your Shot, just
the Jones family. Every player's named Jones.
Go long.
On an 8-foot rim. And Josh is shrugging guys off. The play right there going out of the sideline, the defensive guys stopped playing because they thought he was going out of bounds, and then just does everything wrong. You tell every quarterback, don't throw it late across your body. And yet I look at this Bills offense, and I'm like, they can get better, but the defense was definitely a story, but how about the offense? 23 straight possessions they had against this Patriots defense before they had to punt.
Yep.
Going back
23. It goes back. This dates back to last year and before that. I think this offense, you can look at it and say it's complete, and it's probably one of the most balanced offenses right now in the league. The thing that's flying under the radar right now is the run game. The Bills are the only team in the NFL that's had over 100 yards rushing every single game. And as much as it's Josh Allen in this offense, that's it. They're the only team. This guy right here, Cook was unbelievable. James Cook, and then Motor, as they call Singletary. That 1-2 punch, they kept it fresh. It was phenomenal to see them come in and add a little burst to this offense, doing it without Deion Dawkins, as we talked about yesterday. Quisenberry filled in admirably at left tackle. He was limping around on one leg, taking one for the team, as Al Michaels talked about last night. But the balance and the reason why this offense has teeth with the run game, Jamie, everybody's playing two-man covers, right?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to give up the big ball to Josh Allen. So it's his indirect impact that's helping out this offense as well.
They need to buy a vowel or an extra guy in the secondary if you're going to take on the Bills offense. True story, I got a lot of family in my house right now, and I'm buzzing around last night trying to keep the house clean, kind of watching the first half. I see the score, and I sit down next to my dad. I'm like, what's happening here? Who scored? He goes, well, Here's what happened. Jones is on this crazy play. It's 3rd and short, and he's got to make a play, and he's getting to the sideline. So I'm like, okay, Mac Jones gets there. He's on his heels, throws across his body, completion in the end zone, and I was like, Mac Jones did not do that. Josh Allen? He's like, oh, yeah, Josh Allen did it. I was like,
Dad.
because the Patriots wish Mac Jones did that last night. My goodness, but alas, he did not. Because on the first possession, they had to go to a special teams defensive player, Marcus Jones, to tap into some electricity offensively. And after that, someone pulled the plug on the Patriots offense because nothing got going for them. 1 red zone touch for New England the entire night. And Patriots fans, they thought they had a moment with that Jones touchdown. And then, to me, this was the culmination of it. 12 minutes left in the 4th quarter. And they punt this ball away. Granted, sure, you pin the Bills back in the 10-yard line, and now they have to start marching back down the field. But it's the Buffalo Bills, and you're at home, and you're with a crowd in Foxborough, and you're going to punt in that situation. I mean, the words I was coming up with watching this game, the second half last night especially, was benign, not exciting.
Flat.
They made him say Matei.
Yeah, it didn't make sense. And then Mac Jones, I think he was starting to feel that because in the postgame show on Prime Video, we see him yelling in the postgame show, swearing. He said it wasn't really directed at anybody. I understand that I lost my cool. My emotions got the best of me. What I was asking for was longer pass plays to be called, big chunk plays to get downfield.
Do I know what he said? Like during the lip reading?
Well, I can't because they blurred his mouth. So as far as I can tell from behind the blur, it's not great. And regardless of who that was directed at, it was pretty glaring that Mac Jones was feeling stunted in that offense.
Do you feel like it's a Mac problem or do you feel like it's a coaching problem? The entire game plan felt very vanilla, very stale, and it has the entire season. And then all summer we were like, how come, McDaniels leaves, how come you haven't hired this big offensive mind and you've gone to Matt Patricia? Now, is that just blaming a coach because that's what we do? Or do you think they did him a disservice here at Mac Jones, not giving him one of these young offensive masterminds? That's the question around the league. Is it a Patricia thing or is Mac Jones incapable of being that guy to get them
Or
over
did
the
you
hump?
think he was going to be able to do more with what he was given? And the fact that maybe he thought that he could carry a bigger workload and be a little bit more dynamic within a limited playbook, and he needs to be given a bigger option than what he is able to make.
The offense definitely felt limited, but I feel like there was a lot of people to blame there. I mean, there was a lot of plays where guys are unblocked. I mean, Trent Brown gives up a sack. Mac Jones basically barrel rolls right into him, and it's like it was dysfunctional offense that we're not used to seeing. I think it goes top to bottom. The Patriots have always been able to run the football, especially in December. Like I flash back to against Buffalo. I mean, Mac Jones threw 2 passes in that windy game.
I spent a lot of time watching that clip this morning. Like I watched it 50 times in the Mac Jones lip reading. I have it as throw the bleeping ball, bleeping run game sucks, that's what I have. Now there's different theories online that he said the quick game, which is a short passing game. I think he says the run game sucks, which is a really, really explosive thing to say. And I don't know if he said that, but that's my interpretation.
Can I say this in all honesty? I have no problem with Mac Jones yelling down saying that if it's motivational. I've done the same damn thing. I can't tell you how many times on 3rd and 2, I'm coming off the ball and I'm yelling at Kevin Gilbride, run that ball. Like, what are we doing? It's 3rd and 2 and we're running fade routes. No, run the ball. We got a good offensive line. We got a monster left tackle over here. Run the ball. Like, in those situations, I have no problem with players coming over the sidelines and being passionate about, hey, look, here's what's working. Let's do this. Sometimes, you got to get the coaches out of their own heads and out of their little menu. Hey, look up, wake up, let's go, call a play.